Vatira got a piece. And Relating Wave goes around one. Joyo with a big booming clear that sends Archie all the way back. And this is awkward. What? I don't know what in the world happened with Archie, but Rise will take advantage.
I have no clue what happened. Just a big whiff on the field.
From Rise, who was just very pedestrian with that ball. And Endpoint allowed to stay on the attack. Metza going after Vatira and just bullied him away, allowing Relating Wave to tie the game.
Well, all he had to do was just show that he was going for bump, and Vatira couldn't do anything other than try and send us right into overtime.
What's the most appropriate way to end game one after talking about two explosive offenses? A quick overtime. Vatira, 8 seconds in, has another strong start to a series.
Look at this ground pinch.
Deflected away by Relating Waves. So Joyo's got to play that from his own backboard. And Vatira around Metanoris.
Oh, nice.
Vatira, solo effort. No assist needed. Vatira's on fire.
Just slice and dice by 1, by 2, the third. See ya later, Vatira.
Hold the line. A second would certainly help, but Rise is denied by Metanoris, his third save. 3rd out of 5. There have been no saves on the moist side of the field, and Vatira adds to his tally another unassisted goal.
Stacks, look at this angle. Oh my goodness.
Great effect in the Super 16 where it looked like maybe they were starting to go out of favor. Archie with the demo. It's an open net. They can't miss this. Relating Wave gives Endpoint the lead.
My goodness, Relating Wave just goes coast to coast, and Archie clears the way for him. You got to commend Moist Esports for just really keeping Endpoint in the orange half there as Rise gets by 1, not by 2. And big mistake by Joyo on the back half. The ball just floats over his head, and Endpoint up by 2.
Relating Wave was brilliant at times against Team BDS, and then at others, Joyo just trying to do everything he can to get quickly down the side wall. Rise waiting.
Archie.
It fell to him. Archie couldn't clear, and Moister on the board.
That's the second time now where this ball's gone off the backboard for free. You gotta get the touch. Hey, Moist Esports cut the lead in half.
That's the 8th goal between these two teams. Only the second assist as Archie made the save. Another follow-up save. And finally, Joyo Kami will come through. Joyo ties the game after a relentless barrage off the kickoff.
And just chaos on the back line for Endpoint. And Moist Esports evaporate the lead from Endpoint.
Europe has been fun to watch in this one. The Super 16 heating up as Archie adds another off the kickoff. It is Super Saturday all over again.
Oh my goodness, 130 up on that play.
Relating Wave down to Archie. Last second effort is sent away, and Rise for Vatira in behind the defense. Down and through after so many near misses. This one ends in regulation.
Why not? Why not? Just no. Especially when it's all tied up, you've got to remember your third man has to be far enough away just in case that big clear comes out. Oh, Vatira. Oh, Vatira getting physical on the back line.
Yeah, put an asterisk next to this one. Sure, not assisted. Yes, it was. Just over a minute gone by. And Moist Esports have all the momentum. They hold all the cards. They got an empty net, and Vatira slots it home.
Endpoint starting to fall apart. 6 seconds later, Rise gets a big clear downfield, which turns into a perfect pass.
As Rise, and Archie with a clear. That assist by Rise to set up the game winner. Last game, again, has to wait. Metanoris will score with 2:40 to go, and it's a stat that actually might be relevant if Endpoint can mount a comeback.
I like the idea there from Metanoris. Capitalizes beautifully as Endpoint. 1 half to go here, still chasing 1 goal. That's a great opportunity, and Archie gonna tie it up.
Yeah, I was kind of cheering for this to happen. BDS couldn't do this against Endpoint. Endpoint coming through clutch out of harm's way. 1 more touch needed to slow down Metanoris. We're on that 0-second mark. It's Archie this time, and Vatira was at least in the way. Relating Wave, top We're going to game 6. Relating Wave is unreal.
No way. Relating Wave saying rise. Anything.
Storyline as that has been to follow. Everything else has been supremely fun and entertaining. This one, no exception, and Relating Wave will do it again.
Just 8 seconds later, but it's a new game. Endpoint continue to keep that pressure. And it was
field, but there's still a long way to go here, and maybe an insurance goal or 2 required. This will drop down to Metza, and there's 1.
Metza extending the lead by 1 here is Archie. Great pass, but Rise falters on the goal line board, and you can't be having that. Like we've been talking about, Stacks, at this level as Archie gets his 2nd assist of the game, his 3rd of the series, and Endpoint running away here in game number 6.
That's just casually Relating Wave with his 6th goal of the series. Relating Wave refuses to lay down for Moist Esports. And he got a big win here. Can he get the shot off? He sure can. He does it again. It's a hat trick.
They just drive forward. That's the new meta. Just drive forward. Continue to go through that ball. And you saw him get a nice little wave dash. Got to start thinking about game number 7.
Joyo off the crossbar. Rise, Nova, Tira, yes, with 1:27 to go. And normally I would roll my eyes at the idea that this would be possible, but it is Moist Esports, a team that has
done a minute and a half against a team like Endpoint. Gonna be a tough ask, especially when they're keeping pressure on like that. And Archie puts the lead back up to 4. Another big miss off that backboard.
And that might have stopped any hopes of such a goal lead again for Endpoint. Metza Norris. Are they going to get another off the kickoff? No, and that's a quick answer from Rise. And Joyo shot got by Archie.
I love this pinch off the back wall from Rise. Bang! Relating Wave not expecting that. Joyo, you see him position himself upside down, so pushes it into the corner to slow down Moist Esports.
4 of these games have been decided by just 1 goal, and then all of a sudden you have this aberration that's getting a little bit closer. Joyo adds 1 here with just over a minute to go, and this is very much within Moist reach.
My eyebrows are starting to raise. 50 on the back wall. Joyo fakes out. Rise goes down low, and Archie comes in from nowhere, pinches that ball off of Metza, and Rise there, cheating in the zone, puts it in for Moist Esports.
Vatira did this to put the series away yesterday, just kind of hanging around in the zone, and this time it's Rise.
Game 1 has been very even as we approach the halfway point. Extra, that's going to skip hard off Atau's hood. The read from Monkey Moon is there, and that is not the first the first goal. I was expecting to be something different, but sometimes things
my God, how did he read that?
Challenge game that, if they lose the 50, they're landing in a spot where they can be an outlet pass. And I mean, you see it here with Seiko. Seiko is going to do this solo play right afterwards. I mean, it's BDS. What can you say?
You just described it before it happened, James. Seiko goes into the challenge, stops the ball.
Brings that extra element of solo play. And they have had Team Liquid's number. Rebound out to Extra, low shot, and Extra didn't put a lot of heat on it, but what he did have was placement.
And you could see BDS moving downfield with numbers up, and Oski was the last man. Much time on defense as BDS have been inching closer and closer to the goal line.
They have been. Flip reset. Whoa, Chronic! Flip reset off the backboard. A thing of beauty.
And this is what we were talking about, James. There's no denying that here, and BDS kind of following behind there for just a second. And Liquid again with a monster clear. An unwelcomed one here as Oski tries to pitch it across. He dunks it through in front of Extra. It's a 2-goal lead for Liquid.
And Monkey Moon's trying to read the defender, but Oski gets the better of him in the corner, and then Monkey Moon getting in the way of that challenge. But Team Liquid has really taken advantage of that fact. But we do see a late goal. 3 seconds left. Team BDS get one. We're going to have to see something off the kickoff.
I didn't think he could get this one. Look at the finesse here from Monkey Moon. Not only team a shot off the kickoff.
It's a back left kickoff. It goes airborne. Monkey Moon will have full boost. Infield to Extra. Extra goes high off the backboard. Follow-up no good. But Monkey Moon puts it upper 90. 3 seconds left to work with. And it's enough for Team BDS.
What a perfect kickoff. It went back left. It was
didn't have much boost. Atao to the corner. Seiko stays in the play. Launches it back towards net.
Uh-oh.
Rebound shot, and it's good. Seiko staying in the play, and this forced the defense in an awkward position.
And a Chronic, I think, wants that one back.
And that already a chance gone by the wayside for Team Liquid.
That was an open shot there for Oski. Wasn't the easiest one. Now this one surely is bouncing in. Atao gets credit for it, but players launching themselves left and right in front of the net.
Atao blasted it off the wall. You saw Seiko and Monkey Moon both expect.
Find that form here in game 3. Like, we'll be in a good spot.
And you're right, Corelli. Team Liquid played really well last game. Have a great start this game. Atao punching in the second goal. And you see the communication there. Acronic up against Monkey Moon. Monkey Moon with the challenge. Acronic just leaves it off the backboard. Seiko testing the Liquid defense. It's a high pop. Extra goes for the 50, and Monkey Moon overpowers the defense on the goal line yet again.
This is a very kind of rinse and repeat type play. Extra just keeps the ball dangerous in the box, and the dunk goes home.
They certainly are. And both of those 50s, BDS getting the height advantage, which so often results in that overpowering scenario. And now Monkey Moon. Monkey Moon, he is living rent-free in Team Liquid's head. He has got their number.
And he's the goal scorer in a lot of these plays.
Well, the other team's low on boost, not much of a counterattack threat. BDS, the miss on the backboard, perhaps the leave. And now the double tap for Seiko. BDS come roaring back and take the lead.
Listen, you don't have to be an expert, an analyst. You could be the most casual fan.
Dramatic last game, Corelli. But Team BDS, they lose the lead early. Team Liquid has a hot start. You think it's all Team Liquid, and then BDS gets rolling.
And this is, I don't want to take away from BDS doing so well, but it's disappointing from Liquid here because they had a comfortable 2-goal lead, but they've been scoreless now for what?
Team Liquid has the tools. They've got the ability. But will they be able to actually pull in a win? And there's a demo, and we didn't see much of that from Team BDS. But now we're seeing the aggression come out. A demo by Extra opens up the goal line.
Yeah, and he caught him in midair, too. And maybe a chance here for Liquid to gain some possession, but Seiko is just stuck on the ball. That was a tough bounce for Chronic, and not the touch he wanted to pass to Seiko. Not on target. There's BDS, and they're up by 2.
They are always aware of where each other are, making the most optimal play. Seiko waiting for the pass.
And now Seiko. Oh my goodness, Atao has to make the save again, and somehow Liquid come out on top, flick it towards the net, off the post again, and now Oski puts it home.
Oski's like, okay, I know where this is going this time. And look at that flick. The power, that post and the crossbar, hit the post again. Unbelievable. This time, though, Liquid.
Oh, no.
Oh, and right off kickoff, almost on cue. Monkey Moon gets one right back.
And this is a tough one. If you're Oski, if you don't get that touch, the middle of your... How hard they had to work for their last goal.
And we've seen kickoffs haunt Team Liquid. And now low roller, Oski going low, beats the defender who jumped high. There wasn't much of a gap to shoot through. A nice shot from Oski, and that brings Team Liquid back.
Series for Liquid, much closer than their previous one with BDS. And like we've been alluding to, multiple games that were winnable for... Oh my goodness. Monkey Moon is just insane this series.
They give the look like Monkey Moon's going for the demo, and he just skip shots it right over Oski. Monkey Moon able to slow the ball down and gets the touch downfield. Oski dodged the bump. We'll have Atao. Goes for the air dribble, and the bump comes through. This game is not over yet. Team Liquid back within one yet again.
Great demo by Atao, and he wanted a piece of Seiko as well, which I think kept it down, and Seiko got bumped again.
Maybe not even necessarily heading towards the Dominus. Just different things still utilizing the same hitbox for most of them as Archie shot. And there's the BDS Slayer.
What was this pass from Metsunoris as well? Archie pre-jumped him and Metsunoris sniped him. Perfect height for the...
Just always seems to be able to find an extra way to reinvent himself. Stay relevant to the scene, an extra shot. Found it off the top of the goal, but really probably shouldn't have made it that far.
Archie was circling the box looking for small boost pads. Metsunoris also
couldn't quite decide if he wanted to infield or to shoot.
A tough read on the back wall there. Archie almost got it. Oh, that's the great read. The relating wave nails it. Metsunoris there for the follow-up. And Endpoint are battering the backboard. Monkey Moon stuck completely flat tire, flat footed on the goal line there as he waited for the ball to come towards him. Managed to do so without making any big mistakes in this game either. Daunting proposition. BDS up the pressure. Monkey Moon gets, I think, a bit of a fortunate dunk really, but you've got to also point out it is a mistake that leads to it, so it is rewarded. Relating wave didn't clear that ball in a safe angle. Hits it.
But Monkey Moon's got something far more important, and that's just called being quicker than you. Oh, that's a good position. That's not goal number 2. Off the bump, no chance anyone's going to get back.
Yeah, you can't really blame Relating Wave for going here. He had no boost. If he sits back in net, he will just be a sitting. Still on for Endpoint. They're going to need to do something special. I like to watch BDS did earlier. It's not going to happen, though. They've gotten a bit too close to each other in that last play. Obviously trying to be as aggressive as they can with time running out, but they didn't communicate exactly whose ball that was quickly enough. BDS up by 3.
Well, an attempted pre-jump. Unfortunately, passed not quite high enough. Or realistically off the floor at all. Will Seiko make it number 4? Just gonna walk the ball in, and that's 4-0. Endpoint have found the gauntlet thrown on the floor in front of them. BDS unfazed by losing game 1, unfazed by losing the previous series. Punish everything. One slight misposition against a team that has to be more aggressive is everything they want. And Endpoint about to be put to the same test. A goal down, only 4 seconds in.
Oh man, Monkey Moon's been in the gym. He just shrugged off over the line. 1-0 BDS already. Again, Endpoint have made the correct follow-up play after losing a kickoff on this one.
Dear.
That one is not to write home about. They made the right follow-up on the first one, but this is absolutely shambolic. Where are you going, Archie? The net's on your left, and the ball's in your net.
Well, that's deflating if you're an Endpoint fan out there. Oh, it might get worse. Oh dear.
It's embarrassing.
Okay, well,
how have they conceded 3 times in 11 seconds? What on earth are they doing on the kickoffs? Archie, where are you going? The goal's behind you. What is going on here? Does he need a coach to tell him? I don't know what's going on. Actually,
you said earlier on, you asked what he's doing. I'm really hoping that was rhetorical. I ain't got. Oh dear. Right, well, 4-0. 22 seconds in. This game might already be over. I mean, BDS should not be. If we want some Endpoint copium, I'm throwing this out there right now because I know Cole and Stumpy, they're probably listening. Give us some Endpoint copium. How are they going to do this? Here you go. Here's something to help you out.
Like this. Okay.
One goal down, happening? 3 to go, and I want them to send me reasons as to why Endpoint are going to make this comeback stick.
And that was actually a really good pass by Metsunoris.
I mean, you can create a whole kickoff during the timeout. Well, 2 minutes? You can sort something out in that time.
You know, there's some.
Oh, wait a minute!
Multiple.
Okay.
Making plays, Jogan. This is actually a game all of a sudden. Metsunoris with the late flip, double taps it into the middle almost. Stuck around. He didn't just rotate out.
BDS do go on to lose this. You can build up all of the credit you want. You can win all of the regionals you want. You shouldn't be dropping a 4-goal lead. Archie's got the brace, and it's 1 goal between them.
I actually don't understand what I'm seeing here. BDS are committing so hard on every game back after the kickoff went against him to actually cover the goal. Archie, take notes.
All right, first touch. NA in general, stop looking at it. Oh, it's happened! 4 goals gone in a minute.
I do not believe it. Monkey Moon was starved, helpless. This is in fact the lower final if you've just tuned in. The winner of this placement for the tournament later on today. Oh, Monkey Moon's not interested in OT just yet. snipes the top shelf. Looks like there were a little bit of boost issues there for Metsonoris, and Archie getting bullied in the net.
1 minute left. Is that going to be a 2-goal lead? The shot's up high. Extra finds the target. And that's a 2-goal lead re-established.
A great turn by Extra. Notice how Monkey Moon passes the ball into the center, off the corner wall instead of the backboard. Gets it. I think they probably know what went wrong in that play, in that last game. Although that being said, anyone wondering, did they?
Oh, he's gone.
No. Oh, Seiko nails this play onto Relaying Wave. Relaying Wave's been playing a lot of ones recently, but no amount of ones practice is going to stop that play that Seiko put onto him. Perfect.
Extra does finally clear. 1 minute down. We've only seen 1 goal scored. Maybe we'll get another minute down. And there's a second. All right, we're 6 more away from being on target.
It's still an incredible goal per minute record here. Somewhat of a team pinch from Relaying Wave and Archie. Actually sets up Archie perfectly.
It definitely was. They have definitely found their mode, and they are desperate to try and give themselves the win, and they have done so. Extra off the infield pass. 94 seconds to do it. Metza just left 1 loose thread, and it was good enough.
BDS, they're overall showing a lot of patience here once again. I think they've decided that Endpoint are not going to overextend. There's no point trying to batter them, but oh, what a pass. Metsonoris snipes Relating Wave in the center. That was just perfectly hit. He didn't have boost to play with this one, but side flips to hit the ball directly towards Relating Wave.
Backboard, Archie tries to get there. He has done so. Very important to help his team out, get away from this position, but Metz is so mispositioned. He's got himself all twisted up. And that's 1-1.
Metsonoris off the goal line a bit. I think he was one eye on Seiko, who was threatening one player in the middle of the pitch. So you can't do that with both. You can't cheat into different positions with both of your players and get the ball both ways. You've got to pick one. Oh, that's
very nice.
Relating Wave picks out his spot excellently. He sniped bottom left for the first goal, bottom right for the second one. The positioning of his car on that shot is so deceptive on the setup. On the right side, crosses option. And often, you just got to get a touch on the ball as quickly as you can. And a safe manner. Now, Seiko, tight angle double. He's got it. Of course he does.
Ridiculous.
BDS tie the game once again. And it's a nightmare scenario for Endpoint. Their former player, Seiko, styling on him. Extra, but not really going anywhere yet for BDS. Monkeyman had to just leave the attack.
Oh, there's a chance.
Oh, it's a goal as well. Relating Wave back to the bottom left. And out of nowhere, they have got a game win. Relating Wave 1-2 with Archie. Archie actually just leaving the ball here to go and try and pressure up that overall they have looked pretty uncomfortable in today. And oh no, it's happening again, Shogun. This time it's not Archie in the back corner, but Metsonoris left in just as awkward a position as Seiko 1v1s him. Archie demoing the wrong guy there. That wasn't the threat. Seiko, the guy you want to be. And almost getting a goal off of it. Another Relating Wave shot to a bottom corner. He's actually missed this one as well, actually. I don't think Relating Wave expected to get a clean shot on that one. Probably anticipating a 50, but Archie's managed to get one through not long after. Endpoint, yeah, another equalizer. Extra just misreads the bounce completely on that one.
A bit of an interesting
player has to stretch out to get, then it does make the shot more difficult. Overall, what we can say is that the combinations that Endpoint are throwing.
Oh, it's happened again.
Oh, that's gone in. Wait a second. Well, they didn't get the goals from conventional passing positions, but again, they're able to create something out of nothing in the back corner. It didn't look like
starting off very well here as relying on the mechanics. A bit far too delayed, and that is not the space that you can give up to an Extra who is always going to hit that shot.
A Relating Wave covered in a bit too much of it.
What I love about everything you said there, Johnny, is that this is all thoughts that you as a defender have to go for. Oh my goodness. All right, well, whatever Relating Wave was scared of last time came very much true this time around.
Yeah, that's why I'm mentioning, you've got to worry about the bump. Monkey Moon aerialing up above crossbar.
That turns aggressively in. It's something that they're going to have to do. We've already seen Endpoint happy to go full aggression once they put themselves this sort of position. And to put it to 2-1.
He's in the zone. Perfect pass from Archie, and Metsonoris shows that you don't need to dodge to hit the ball
They've
fast.
been searching since they burst onto the scene. about a year ago now. Plus, it's been such a long time since they've been right at the top of Europe, but they're going to have to do some defending straight away. Rise gets an early goal for Moist.
Kicking it off from that left wall and absolutely toe punting it in, making contact with Extra. You can pinch it towards that far post, and just BDS have got an unreal record. Out of the last 7 times that they have played, including going back to that Queso roster, it is BDS on top in 6 of those series.
Monkey Moon, though, using that 0.0 analog stick there. Look at that, just to force the angle around the outside. I think any other player tries to...
You may well waste the boost of a defender who tried that pre-jump.
I love another lovely demo there from Rise to get past Seiko, and then Monkey Moon is up. He's missed it. Vatira into the side corner, gets Moist their first game.
8 minutes and 20 seconds for a winner to emerge, and Vatira is the man to do so. Just strike close, wait for that 50, and then your teammates can get back or move up and then get in the way of that 50. But with Rise in the sky, he goes up for the double. Extra is not able to make contact, and Rise opening on Aquadome.
Extra never looked comfortable here. The angle that he had was not a nice one. He was turning in, he was turning out, he was trying to time his jump. Rise
out. BDS with not too much pressure on them now until Vatira throwing their body at the ball as often as they can is the MO, and sometimes it's gonna backfire.
We'll have to wait and see. Was this just a mechanical mistake, or was there some reason that this ball was missed? I think Joy was just too far up, tried to make up for it, or maybe even put a stake. They've done it time and time again. The only thing they haven't done is win a regional under the Moist branding. How they would love to do it right here, right now, and avoid a bracket reset. They go 2 up, they'll manage it, and they've done so.
That was a lot quicker than 3 minutes 20. Vatira goes high as he like, as quick as he can, and Monkey Moon, he thought he could outspeed him.
Well, the thing is, with their mentality the way it is now, they've got the fully French comms now. Seiko's part of it. They feel invincible. Not taking the timeout is not necessarily a bad decision because they can adjust so quickly.
I thought Seiko lost the opportunity here to get that shot because Rise misses on the backboard. But with Extra dropping it low instead of shooting, that bias from this pitch is terrifying. And yet Vatira, I think the 2nd or 3rd time that he has done it with absolute immaculate positioning.
Oh, that's immaculate too, though. Seiko with a massive finish, and it's 2-0 BDS.
Returning the cowboy finger guns to the back of Vatira. Seiko shooting near post and catching him completely. Yeah, it's a clever idea. Seiko, we identified earlier, was taking it to the ground, was trying to go for those dribbles out of defense instead. Rise, opportunity there. Vatira catching it incredibly softly, actually helped out by the defender.
What a read, what a dunk, what a goal. Extra was beaten by Rise. Seiko got a touch on it, but Vatira just knew exactly what Seiko was trying.
Go. Apart from that orange net, Rise goes up nice and quickly as well. Monkey Moon is able to outspeed him this time, but Joyo into the corner. Pass opportunity. Shot opportunity. Opportunity secured.
That is so quick and so speedy. Look at this perfect touch right here. Joyo gets one and then fakes the second one. I think BDS expected that he'd get it.
Comes in. BDS looks somewhat rattled.
BDS have certainly lost their advantage that they had earlier. They had all the boost and all the chances. Moist did so well not to die. And then the unexpected floor pinch from Vatira does put them 3 up.
The overtime overlords do it again. Vatira on the right sends it low.
And catch on it. Joyo still, though, getting the block. The 1v1 game from Moist has been just flawless from them. Joyo's going to put this one to the corner. Bang! And it's going to be a lead for Moist.
Joyo yet again continuing the trend of that Moist dominance. Sees that Monkey Moon is their...
Joyo's player banner has a number 4 in it, and they are so close to their 4th game and their first event, but suddenly Extra flips it on his head and it's 1-1.
It's gonna be an overtime no matter what we build up during regulation. A mistouch from Joyo sees Extra's aggression.
Joyo will be the recipient of the next ball. Seiko's touch and this clearance are a little bit loose, but he makes something good from it. Now he goes again, gets bumped away. Can Monkey Moon put it away? Oh! Yes, he can. What speed from Monkey.
Oh, that is nasty. Seiko diving down the middle. Monkey Moon on that right wing just has to tap it fast.
As the season will continue to get even hotter. BDS decide to get a little bit hot themselves. Extra wants to get the dunk in. Quite able to do it. Vatira's touch, though, is loose and aimless, and Seiko is on it so fast.
Taking full advantage of that loose touch from Vatira. He doesn't land properly. He doesn't quite get his things.
When they have to just wait and know the chances will come. Vatira, another awkward touch. Monkey Moon wants to readjust the car in the sky to get a touch on it. Seiko, a very old-fashioned double tap. Is this season 5? It doesn't matter. It's 2-0 BDS. It was Monkey Moon playing Ultimate Disruptor in net, forces Joyo to go up and then backflips into him to give him 8 in the world. I think he got a flip reset into it as well and a wave dash to get himself some power. Brilliant play from Monkey Moon. Team BDS, their tails are so up, but one Moist Goal can change that, and there is that Moist Goal. It's Joyo. Down the other end, Sam clears his way on Wasteland and it makes way for Joyo. Getting that touch low, it bounces. He's sped up even faster than he was at the start of this series, and a huge bump comes in. I think it was Monkey Moon, who is, certainly you identified it earlier, Stumpy, playing Disruptor, and it's doing so much good that when the ball falls to him, there's nobody around him. Extra has bumped here, but look at him just hold his position. He just breaks, slows down, then goes quick again, gets it over the top of Rise, and Vatira. Soon, the closer we get to 0 seconds with that 2-goal deficit, Moist will have to start to rush. They'll become stretched, and Team BDS, you know, they prey on that all day long, but they can't do it. The 50-50 challenge game won by Vatira. Pray as much as you like, because Moist had just been picking 4-leaf clovers out in the meadow before they came into this lobby. Now he comes again, wants to double the top corner and get the double, but Seiko, he's up. Monkey Moon, can he get here ahead of Joyo? I think he can. That one's to loft its way wide. Seiko's there, and Seiko restores the 2-goal BDS lead. Whatever Moist can do, BDS seem to be able to do it better, retaliating time and time again, landing just a smidge under 2 minutes remaining. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to be hearing that yeehaw sound in my dreams tonight. We've been seeing it so much between Vatira and Seiko, and that's extra with a much more sophisticated goal explosion by 2 BDS. I think you'll hear it in your dreams, and I think Moist are going to be hearing it in their nightmares, because Seiko running. It is amazing how often you see a team just completely turn around. I mean, after BDS had their tactical timeout, Moist scored the next goal. It was a really nice one, but BDS, what they had been discussing clearly in the medium term was absolutely what was needed to be changed. And now they are looking like the BDS that, as a reminder to everybody, I think I said earlier on that was perhaps my one critique of Moist, that because they rely so much on the pop-off game, on these big mechanics, that when they start to slow down, it can be difficult for them to grind it, but they've always got those mechanics in their back pocket. Using that 100 boost to perfection, Vatira fakes it high, goes low, and bops it over the top of BDS, and it takes the series to 3 games for Moist, 2 for BDS, and the biggest goal difference we have seen so far, at least 4, separating them, 10 in total. And man, BDS, when they get going, that train is near unstoppable. We had a couple of 7-2s yesterday. Oh, okay. D-Rector just said, come on, Moist, score a goal. So I've got a feeling 7-4 has never been had in maybe an EU. Let's see. Come on, Moist. Can you do it? Nah. No, not at all. 8-3, though? 8-3, anything for that? Is that a term that Gregan taught me earlier? Scoregami? Is apparently a term. It's such a clever word, isn't it? Yeah, very good. Never heard of it. But it's good, though. 8-3. I wonder if that up into the midfield a touch sooner, making sure they are shutting down Seiko as soon as he can. But with Monkey Moon getting some touches that I thought were going to be pretty influential in the game, Rise charges him, and that's exactly, actually, what they needed to be doing. No space afforded to Monkey Moon and the 50. Perfect. Clear their lines. Vatira is beaten, though. Rise's clearance only goes as far as Seiko, who gets a lovely first touch and does some more stuff, and suddenly he finds himself with the ball trying to push it in. Monkey Moon, with the finish of the century, equalises for BDS. With the outside of the foot, Monkey Moon curls it tantalizingly across that goal. Let's Rise. Extra sees it stop in the midfield, sees it almost get the ice power up on it from Rumble. Isn't quite able to get that ball into a great position, though, until Joyo body slams it bottom right. Suddenly, Moist find themselves 1 minute and 39 seconds away from winning that all-important regional. It was actually an attempt at unbeatableness, and have also putting themselves where they want to be. Joyo with the backflip. Oh, it's so close. Rise, he's going to leave it for Tira, and it does go in, and Moist have got some daylight. Seeing that spark from Joyo has ignited Moist. Oil on top is a flame, and in the next 7 seconds, they wanted perfection. They came so close until they came up against Joyo, Rise, and Vatira. And at the 3rd time of asking, despite that goal going in for Team BDS, Moist Esports get their first RLCS win. Moist are magnificent!